I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from the 9-Year-Old CEO. Last time I read, we continued with the Crash of Santa game Bible. We heard about key objects, key locations, and tent poles. This week I'll finish up with the Bible and move on. Chapter, I don't know the numbers yet. This Bible is continued. Crash of Santa, the Bible continued. She sat back, satisfied, though that night when she went to sleep, she was again haunted. The how-to article had mentioned, and Arduino had ignored, pillar themes, which now oohed, hissed, and poked when she closed her eyes as her head hit the pillow. You're older cousins of tent poles, aren't you? Arduino sighed. They stopped oohing. You're the guiding lights of a game that keep designers and developers all working cohesively. They sat down like little schoolgirls and waited for Arduino to continue. Visuals and music, characters, combat. They began to fidget, especially visuals. Tell her, said music, but visuals stared into her lap, cheeks reddening. She wants to be called Crash Design, Combat called out. Combat rolled her eyes. Oh, Arduino replied in real life. She stared at the darkness in her bedroom and shook her head. She relaxed, and at the halfway mark between waking and sleeping, the pillar themes reappeared, still in their schoolgirl formation, but rustling and elbowing each other. Arduino was still missing something. Are one of you called Absurdity? She asked. The pillars grew silent. An absurdist sense of humor, an absurdist narrative. Arduino opened her eyes. Narrative got to her feet in the darkness of Arduino's room, and Crash Design, combat, characters, and music all joined her. The themes gave a little wave, then pop. They were gone. Pillar themes. Crash Design, music, characters, combat, narrative. Lastly, to finish up the Bible in the best possible way, once more, the song. When you complete a world, you hear this song. You can also buy 3 sleighs to hear it. Which world do you want to go to? There are tons of worlds you can choose, but they are countries. Here's a tip. If you listen to the rest of the song, it will automatically pick and take you to world 3. But since you listen to the whole song, you will get a reward, a hint of some power moves. These power moves can be used for completing boss fights, which can come in handy when you're at a boss fight. Ground, pound, roll, jump, and you can get to the top of the boss fight. And that's the end of the song. Da-da-da. Welcome to World 2. We've been waiting for you. Go to the mid-castle to find a boss fight. The number changes in the song depending on which level you're moving to. What is this? Rajesh queried, staring at the wiki, eyebrows scrunched together. The 6 stones. Sometimes Jack Heated Pants gives you things, magic stones, for example. These are like power-ups. There are 6 of them. 1, the time stone. If you have a good round on a balcony, you will be rewarded with the time stone. What the time stone does is it will reset waves, but if you select and melee, it will reset all the rounds you have done. This will make it easier. 2, the power stone. Having trouble killing some really fast zombies? Well, just get this stone and you will have no more issues killing zombies on high rounds. If you select the power stone in melee, it will make a big black hole that will suck up zombies. Rajesh looked at Meena and Ravinder. He pointed to his screen. But then there's only 2 stones listed, and they don't have anything to do with sleighs or Santas, even though it says Jack Heated Pants. Balcony, waves, melee, zombies? He continued. Does Santa melee in this game? Ravinder and Meena stared back at him, blank-faced. Are there even any boss fights like the song mentions? Rajesh laughed, grabbing the paper Bible he still had on his desk and waving it in the air. Ravinder and Meena chuckled. It's from a different game, Meena posited as she peered at Rajesh's monitor. Unless it's all from the same game, but the pieces haven't been connected yet, Ravinder suggested. Meena nodded, thinking. We're going to have to add boss fights one way or the other, Ravinder continued, tapping his chin. Can you make a note in the wiki? Well, there's the skateboarding competitions and the evil elves. We could add fights with Jack Yeated trousers. Pants, replied Meena. Pardon? Said Ravinder. The character's name is Jack Yeated Pants, said Mina. Right, said Ravinder. Jack Yeated Pants. Santa can fight the Secret Santas, fight the Jack Yeated Pants. There could be great fights there. He can fight the acrobats when they pop out of the eggs. Does he fight the turtles? No, interjected Rajesh. Those things are his friends. I agree, said Mina. It doesn't feel like he'd fight them. Otherwise, wherever we can add a fight, add one, interjected Rajesh again. If Santa slides off a roof onto a balcony, the people inside the house could become zombies and attack him, Mina shouted. Perfect, Ravinder yelled back, then quieted his voice. I'll run all this past Arduino, but we're getting somewhere. I'll ask about the rest of the stones, but I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if that kid got distracted and only made up 2 of the 6. The developers grinned at each other. ADHD and night, Rajesh shrugged. Fresh, said Mina. However, why is Jack Yeated Pants giving them power-ups? He tries to stop the crashes, doesn't he? Yes, Rajesh assented. Maybe he drops them if you distract him, Mina suggested. Rajesh and Mina looked at Ravinder. Let's talk to Arduino. That sounds like a good way of dealing with it. Next chapter. Gramit. Gramit, Mina read as she leaned over the boardroom table where she sat alone, making notes on the Crash of Santa Bible. Sometimes she liked to switch up how she interacted with written material. Using paper and pen changed her thinking, she thought. To vegetarians, this fake meat tastes like salad, but to people who eat meat, it tastes like meat. I can taste weather. Thunder tastes zappy like lemons. I hear buildings. When I hear cracks, the rain is going to come down. Sunshake, free to walk inside you. I need to contact NASA about the black hole I want them to deliver. It's so expensive, but it's worth it. Mina laughed and called Arduino. Hi, Mina. Arduino picked up on the first ring. Hi, said Mina. How are you? Great. Glad to have gotten the Bible to you guys. Is it all making enough sense to work with? She laughed. It's fresh, Mina quipped, and both women laughed again. Anyway, I wanted to ask you about the section that starts Gramit.